podcast channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How you doing? I did not skim through this article, so we're gonna find this out together. But a Riley officer suspended and or retired after post calling Juneteenth a made-up holiday. Because it is a made-up holiday. It is a made-up holiday. It wasn't from the government. The government didn't make it up. Black people made this holiday up, and then the government decided to kiss their ass and give it to them. So it's a made-up holiday. What do white people get? Nothing. A Riley officer investigated after a post on his social media account called Juneteenth a made-up holiday. Once again, because it is a made-up holiday. Was suspended in September before retiring earlier this month, according to a recently released public documents. Daniel Twitty, a member of the Riley Police Department since 2009, was suspended on September 4th, according to the documents, which don't explain why or for how long. Then he's not suspended. If they don't say for how long and what the reason is, he's not suspended. That's the police's fault. The 38-year-old senior officer retired on December 1st, the document said. North Carolina law severely restricts what information can be shared about officers and other government employees. It is unclear if the suspension, which was not announced to the public, was linked to a temporary post on Twitty's Instagram in June. The officer was considered controversial by some before that. Families and civil rights activists have been critical of Twitty since he shot and killed 24-year-old Keel Denkins, I hope. If I mispronounced that name, let me know. In Southeast Riley in 2016. And I know nothing of that story, so no questions about that. Twitty contended that Denkins reached for his gun, and District Attorney Lauren Freeman concluded that Twitty was justified in shooting Denkins 4 times while arresting him for failure to appear in court on a felony drug charge. Because that's what black people do. They skip court dates because of crimes they commit. That's what they do. But we're supposed to be okay with that. Yeah, right. Anyway. Hold on. Denkins' family contended he was shot in the back and treated unfairly. Of course, like people say that too. But like I said, I didn't read this story of what happened to Denkins. So I don't know. I can just go by what I already see out my front window. Freeman said the physical evidence supported Twitty's description of events. So why is everybody hating an officer? Oh, because he's probably a white officer going after a black suspect. Blah, blah, blah. Black people are automatically innocent, no matter what they do. Instagram post sparks outrage. Twitty's June social media post was screenshot and shared on social media by several outraged people. Juneteenth is a made-up holiday, read the caption on an Instagram photo of Twitty drinking a beverage at a Hilton Head Island resort. And once again, Juneteenth is made up. It's not federally recognized. It's made up. Today is my birthday, and it's been that way for 38 years. You're welcome for the day off. Well, the one major thing that happens on Juneteenth is black people going around shooting other black people because you always see that in the damn news. So, I don't know. What holiday is it for? A murder spree? Juneteenth is, in fact, a celebration of the emancipation of freed slaves and has been recognized by North Carolina since 2007. In 2021, it became a federal holiday. But it was not brought forth by the feds, so it's not a federal holiday. Raleigh police officials in July said they were investigating the post and had put Twitty on administrative leave. The News and Observer reported. Chief Estella Patterson sent out a statement then saying she appreciated the people who reported the post. We expect our employees to hold themselves to the highest standard of excellence that reflects favorability upon the organization, both on and off duty, the statement said. And which is only half a sentence because the other half of the statement on that one is, oh, and our officers are expected to kiss certain people's ass. Figure that one. Let's see. Moving on. When a News and Observer reporter this week asked police officials how long Twitty was suspended and the reason for two recent raises, Lieutenant Jason Borneal, said he couldn't answer and forwarded the questions to a city portal for public records request. Talk about being tight-lipped. Good Lord. The News and Observer also asked Raleigh police to forward a request for comments to Twitty, but did not receive a response. Of course not. Emancipate North Carolina. The North Carolina Black Alliance and Forward Justice in October held a press conference contending that Twitty had been demoted and arguing more disciplinary action should be taken. They also demand more transparency in the police department's discipline process because black people's those black people, their ass is not getting kissed. They want this, they want that, or we're just gonna see fucking riots all over again. Blah blah blah. Good Lord, when are you guys gonna quit your damn whining? When? Shit ain't gonna go your way. The world does not revolve around you. The employment records do not indicate that Twitty was demoted. The records do say he received a raise on July 13th that boosted his annual salary to $77,088, and then another on September 21st that increased it to $80,942. You know, reading back over what I just read there, it seems like white people are not allowed to have an opinion. Only black people can. Yeah. See how far that's going to go. Twitty was named in a 2022 lawsuit between the city and three families involving a no-knock raid on the wrong house. Twitty was eventually dropped as a defendant in the lawsuit, which the city settled with the families for $350,000 in June of 2023. Emancipate North Carolina Executive Director Dawn Blagrove, said she believes the people in Southeast Raleigh, with its substantial population of black residents, are safer with Twitty retired. Well, it doesn't help when you get black people go around thinking you don't have to obey the law either. However, the lack of transparency about this disciplinary steps taken for troubled officers will continue to breed distrust with the black community, Blagrove said. Well, I mean, a lot of officers are bad to black people because black people force the officers to use force, and then the black people are whining, yeah, well, you can't use force against me. Why are you using so much? Number one, well, quit running. Okay. Number two, quit fighting, because I know black people like to do both of those damn things. Yeah. Anyway, we have a retired officer that people still want to yell at, blah, 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 because he makes us feel unsafe. Well, pretty soon you black people are going to go after white people in a civil rights lawsuit saying, oh, I was walking down the sidewalk and they said hi to me. Shows how much of a bitch you are. No backbone, no nothing. Straight up bunch of sissies. But Juneteenth is a made up holiday. It's a made up holiday. I said it too. And I've been saying it since it came out. And like I said, every time Juneteenth rolls around, black people go around shoot other black people. You've seen it in the news. I see it in the news up here all the time. So anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. You take care of yourselves. I'm out.